What's up, everybody, and welcome to Classic Video Review. I am that guy every single day bringing you a movie review from a VHS tape. And today we have one of my all-time favorite films. This, if it hadn't been for this movie, never would have been a fan of the world that it's part of. And that is none other than Star Wars Return of the Jedi. I don't care what people say about it as far as negative reviews or anything bad. This is my all-time number one favorite Star Wars film. Now, I got two of them. Why is that? Look at. So, Star Wars, of course, as we know, kind of every time they release it, they change something, they edit it, right? And so it's always best to get the earliest copy. This is what I would consider a second edition. Why? CBS Fox. However, it's not a first because it doesn't say the hi-fi on there. This would be a third. Look at the back, or the side here, Fox. The sides are different. And backs are different. I don't know if there's much of any changes in this. So this is number 6. This is at the time, this was like the end of the series, right? Of films. Like, this was going to be the finale. And then, of course, we got the prequels. And then we got the sequels to these. But they need to stage a plan to get Han Solo out of carbonite from Jabba's palace because of what happened in Empire Strikes Back. And so the droids C-3PO and R2-D2 are given to Jabba the Hut. Lando in disguise brings in Chewie. And not Lando. Lando's already a guard in there. It's Princess Leia, dressed up as a bounty hunter, brings in Chewie. And then Luke shows up and he tries to negotiate. Jabba's not having it, sends him down to fight the Rancor. Rancor gets killed, dead. It's big, sad. So they're gonna go take him out to the Surlot, the big thing out in the Dune Sea. Anyways, they fight. Leia kills Jabba. Han Solo accidentally takes out Boba Fett, which we thought for the longest time he was dead. However, he comes back and he's alive in Book of Boba Fett. And so now the rebels are on Endor, and they are amongst the Ewoks. And it's just, God, I love it. I really, really love this film. We get a little bit of Force Ghost with Obi-Wan. Yoda dies in this, finally. After 900 years. Rest. Yes, must rest. And then basically they reveal that, yeah, Darth Vader is your father, Leia is your sister. And so Luke goes to meet up with Vader and gets brought before the Emperor. And the Emperor wants to turn Luke to the dark side, have him kill Vader, and that'll be his new apprentice, because he's young, he's not mechanical, he's got a future ahead of him. And as we know, the Emperor, he can live a long time. This, there's so much greatness to this film. One of the changes, however, they made is when this is the film when we finally got to see Vader with the mask off, and it was this white guy, looked all sad, kind of looked like Humpty Dumpty in a way. However, at the end, he appears in his Force Ghost form with Yoda and Obi-Wan, and it's the original actor. However, they would later change it to... Somebody's trying to come in. Anyways, they would later change it to... what's his name? The guy from the prequel series. But yeah, this has always been my favorite Star Wars film. You can find it on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen Return of the Jedi, check it out. It's a fantastic one. A lot of people dislike it. It gets a lot of hate. I personally love it. It's my favorite film. I gotta give it a 4.5. I'm sorry. It's a huge rating, but this is the movie that made me fall in love with Star Wars. Had it not been for this, who knows if I ever would have got into the prequels, the TV series, the sequels, the live action, the animation, the video games, the toys, the comics. I mean, Star Wars is like in my top 3, easy top 3 most favorite universes created. I love it. Anything Star Wars, I'm willing to check out. And majority of the time, I enjoy it. There are a few times where it's like, oh, I don't know about this, but it's amazing. And you know what? Another funny thing is George Lucas, who created it, he actually didn't direct this movie or Empire Strikes Back, which I always thought was kind of weird. He wrote it, created it, and everything, but he didn't direct it. He did, however, direct, A New Hope and the prequel trilogy. But this is probably going to be the last time we talk about Star Wars on the channel, unless I can get a very, very expensive copy of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Or, I do have that other Ewok movie. I could do that. And then maybe if I pick up, like, the cartoon Ewok droids, maybe do a thing like on that. We'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm so happy I got to do this movie today. I love this. This, like I said, one of my favorite movies, one of the most influential ones, because it brought me into the world of Star Wars, and I love all the stuff, basically, that they've ever put out. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.